Good day from day 2, which is technically our first full day on the maiden voyage of the Disney Destiny. So today we went to Lookout Key, which is beautiful, but I will say I like Castaway Key a little bit more, and I'll tell you more about that as we go on. First, it is a long walk. I feel like they say it's about a mile. I believe that. If it's not a mile, it's a little less than a mile, but it feels long because you're on this like concrete the entire time. The sun is on you. I cannot imagine how it is on hotter summer days, because obviously we're in November, so it is a little bit cooler. So I don't feel like it was as bad as it could have been, but the views were beautiful. And Disney knows how to decorate an island for Christmas time. That's all I gotta say. We did a lot of chatting and a lot of just gazing at the ocean throughout this view. So I'll let you see and gaze throughout. And I won't talk too much, but I've already started talking a lot. But yeah, it's a fun walk, to be honest. It's not too bad. If you have people who have mobility impairment or small children and you didn't bring a mini stroller like I did, they do have wheelchairs and little trolleys for you to use, like the little red car, like pull. They're like trolleys. I can't think of the other word for them, but they do have them for the kids. I will say my kid is an escape artist and would have jumped out of that into that water immediately because he loves to swim. So if your kid has a little escape artist in them, you might want to strap them to you or something. We're speeding this up a little bit for you all so that you don't have to wait the 5 more minutes it took us to walk to the very end of the pier. What you're seeing to the right up ahead is an opportunity for you to stop and take photos. So I highly recommend you do that with the ship. We did stop. It's a beautiful view of whatever boat you're taking to get out to Lookout Key. You get an awesome opportunity to take a full landscape picture with a professional photographer. We always buy the unlimited photo package because for digital pictures, we got over 200 pictures on the ship and it was like $180. So it's worth it. Once we arrived at Lookout Key, we were greeted with cool towels, which is also so nice when you've had that sun beating down on you for the last mile. And you can see the boat in the background. Gorgeous. I will say they did a great job making sure the views were beautiful on this long walk. But I was very grateful. See all those people in hats? We should have brought like bigger visor hats. They knew what was up. But yes, receiving these cool towels in just a moment, you're going to see them, was so nice. They are ice cold and my son hated it, but we loved it a lot. Look at that boat. The Destiny you can see from miles away, I feel like. It's pretty spectacular. Here are the wonderful towels, which again, I appreciate that level of like hospitality. How many cruise ships have people handing out cold towels? I don't actually know because I've only ever cruised on Disney. So, but I'm sure not many. And there it is, Lookout Key. Look at how inviting it is. The colors, the structure, it's giving you're walking into a Disney park. Love it. And you also feel very safe and secure because going back through to the boat, they've got all these safety standards in place as well. So this is the tram that takes you to the actual beach in Lookout Key. And this is the reason I like Castaway Cay better, because you can just walk out straight to the beach and immediately hit like the family beach, the splash pad, all that stuff at Castaway. It's a super easy walk, so you can go back and forth to the ship all the time. At Lookout Key, you're kind of stuck out at the beach because the tram takes some time to pick you up. It takes some time to get you out there. So you feel like you need to spend a few hours to truly get the experience. A way Disney helps to celebrate the local culture of the Bahamas is through the Goombay Cultural Center and the Junkanoo celebration at Lookout Key. Here's a snippet. And I love that you're in this shot. I'm like nothing behind you. Whee! Oh.
Working out. There's my literally.
So once we got down in the water, we took a quick hike up to the lighthouse. I will say it was a little underwhelming because when they were like, it's an old lighthouse that's been here forever and that's why it's called Lighthouse Key. We were expecting like a traditional lighthouse from like a Stephen King novel or a Nicholas Sparks novel, but this is much more culturally appropriate apparently. You can read all about it if you ever go visit or Google it. It was actually pretty interesting, but I will say from us expecting a tower like we've seen in like Mexico and stuff, it's very different. Wow. Up next, we did a cruise ship craft time, and we did friendship bracelet making. This was a lot of fun to like sit down, take a break from the sun, enjoy some crafts. My son had a lot of fun playing with the beads. You'll notice his face isn't in my videos. That's for his privacy, but he did have fun playing with the beads and engaging with us. And that's a great thing about Disney cruises is they make it very family friendly so we can all engage together. I will say this craft was a little harder for some adults than others. As you'll notice, my bestie Damien's struggle bussing over there. But I am just waiting for y'all to see the big reveal of my bracelet because I cannot wait for you to see what I did. Here it comes. And there it is. 6, 7. Yep, I did that. And then we went to dinner. Tonight was Marvel Night. The Marvel Night on the Disney Destiny is more trivia based and it's Guardians of the Galaxy themed, opposed to the Wish, which is more Superman, Ant-Man themed. Also, I found out here that my best friend is colorblind. So some of the ones we got wrong because he couldn't see the difference between like the blues and the purples and stuff, which was very funny, as you can see from me laughing. And it was my birthday, so they celebrated my birthday with my little and with my best friend. It was absolutely wonderful. The staff was amazing. All of the cast members, just great. Then we ended the night with the one and only Heroes and Villains performance with Jordan Fisher, Susan Egan, James Monroe Iglehart, Olivia, Lisa de Guzman, Adam J. Levy. They were all amazing. It was a magical second day.